Welcome to everybody here in this room, especially our colleagues from the Armed Force, our colleagues from the Ministry of Supply and Internal Trade, our partners coming from Blumberg.
We are very grateful for the opportunity to work here in Egypt, inspired by and with the vision of Minister Hanafi and his excellent team. Beyond that, though, there's a room full of people at the Ministry of Supply, the Egyptian Holding Company for Silos and Storage, and their fine staff, and the Army Armament Authority and the Army Engineering Authority, all very good and talented people without which this day would not happen.
Today we are opening the command center for controlling the information regarding the grains that will be stored in the shonas, plus the grains that will be stored in the silos that already exist or in the new silos. By doing so, we're going to have like a sort of not warehouses for grains only, but warehouses for data as well. And the data warehouses could be more important sometimes because by having the data, you can have the information and then you take the right decisions.
But we also celebrate President El-Sisi today and his determination that a new, strong, and prosperous Egypt rise rapidly. We're proud to be a part of that vision for a new Egypt and a symbol and beacon for all the Middle East and Africa.
The facility you're in today serves as the brain, the heart, and the central nervous system for the government of Egypt's food security programs.
This facility sets Egypt ahead of all other nations in the Middle East and Africa in terms of food security. Today is just a beginning for our company here in Egypt.
Actually, the project of initiating 105 granaries and shonas here in Egypt is an important project to Egypt. It's very important to have this partnership between Egypt and the United States in developing a new system for saving the grains, the Egyptian grains, namely the wheat.
The Blumberg Grain Command and Control Center capabilities represent the highest levels of food security technology, not only in Egypt, but across the world. That system will have the capability to integrate into the government's silo network, as well as the Blumberg Grain Logistics Centers for cold storage and processing. The system also breaks down the information into the different areas that are necessary in order to understand true inventory and circulation. Of course, that's the information that displays the grain that is received, and then the grain that is bagged, and the market value of that grain as it is under roof. And then finally, the grain that is shipped out of the shona as we move through the process of circulating it out to the Baladi bread factories or otherwise across the country.
This system can save so much produce that's currently lost that Egypt will become an exporter of produce and perishables throughout the region.
This really is a new milestone toward achieving food security in Egypt. Global food security is a priority of the United States government, and we are very proud that a great American company, Blumberg Grain, is sharing innovative solutions that are developed in the U.S. but is sharing them here in Egypt.
We also plan to invest in a manufacturing plant and an export hub to be built in East Port Said. This manufacturing facility, though, beyond its design, which is designed like no other, will boost the export of Egyptian-made manufacturing equipment. It will employ 1,000 Egyptians at full production. The economic impact will be $1 billion, or 7.8 billion in pounds, the first year. But over the first 5 years, the impact will be 7 billion increase to the Egyptian GDP, or 55 billion pounds. With the commencement of phase 2 of the Shona project, we'll undertake these large-scale investments in Egypt. We want to be part of Egyptian economic growth and President Sisi's vision.
Our target is to save. Our target is to host investment, and our target is to protect our products and protect our producers, the farmers.
So you will see us active throughout Egypt in ways we can help farmers, create a Farmers Institute where we can bring high-yield farming techniques. We will be very much a part of the Egyptian community and the Egyptian economy.
The partnership between the Egyptian government and Blumberg Grain will ensure that grain grown in Egypt is appropriately and efficiently stored making an important contribution to improving Egypt's post-harvest systems.